Hey, hi, it's Patrick, Shoreline Yamaha. I'm here today just to show you guys the two fuel tanks that we've had available. This tank here is a 28-litre tank. We've been doing this for a good couple of years. There's been great interest and sales on these. It worked very well over the years, and now we've brought along its new little junior model. This is a 26-litre tank. The beauty of this, it's really a DIY kit. So very easy to install. We will go through some guides on how to install it and how the fuel supply is taken from the tank to the main tank. Very easily done. All right, here we go. This is a quick guide on installing the 26 DIY kit into the front area of the Yamaha FX hull, 2019 and up. So if we look down into here, the trick is to get these two supplied rubber straps to go in behind the OEM fuel tank straps, which are material, and then the supplied ones are rubber. Quite easily, they're snapping directly behind the mounts of the fuel tank. And then directly in line, going to the front, are the supplied U-brackets, which then are self-tapered into the hull. And in that way, when the fuel tank is in this cavity, that would hook and then retain the fuel tank down into this area. From there, very important is then we've got the filler cap. And the idea of the filler cap orientation is critical to the alignment of the fuel supply pipe. And in that way, we'll supply a template for the correct drilling of it. And for that, you would need a 50mm hole saw. From there, we need to then cut this notch out of the cowling to allow the filler cap to loosen off and then to be able to fuel up. So very easily done. That'll be notched out, as well as then the filler cap filled in or fitted in with a supplied nut. And once that's in, your main breather from the fuel tank, which comes off the main tank area, which is down inside there, that breather then will come up and be fitted to the filler cap. If I show you this cap, which has not been installed, it's a Yamaha part which then has a flexible tube with this reduction nozzle, and that is down to your 6mm vent pipe. And if you see it there, it's all nicely fitted in, making sure that when it's in, tucked in around the back, there's no crease or anything that impeding that pipe from being able to breathe air down into the gas neck area. Okay, here we go. There's the tank. We're going to then take the tank. As you see, it's got rubber padding on the bottom, which that will make contact with that indentation on in the storage hull area. Take the tank. It simply drops nice and easily down. And that fits nice and snug. This being the main fuel supply pipe, that's going to go over to the original vented area, which we would take the supplied spring clamp, and we're going to drive that onto the tank and then release the spring clamp. Nice and secure. So from there, we'll take the actual straps, making sure that there's nothing impeding the straps. As you see there, the hooks that are already preset to the right tension. You pull the straps up and over, lock in. See that? Nice and secure. Just centralize it up nicely. Second straps will come up. There you go, all aligned nicely. So that's the tank installed, and then obviously you've got the partitions, which those partitions need to be cut away quite evenly, and that will be done just like you see how I've already pre-cut those, and that is what's going to clear the tank, as well as then you still got the main partition. So you've got a left and a right. And the second one, it's will go in. Got to get that behind the fuel cap, and then that'll lock in, and then the original lock-in pins for that black panel will go into the fuel tank itself to centralize and stop the movement. And then the next thing is then the supplied down tube from the filler cap, and that's quite easily done. You would get that up onto the fuel neck, and then onto the main neck of the fuel tank, and then obviously you're going to have stainless clamp top and bottom, be secured off with a quality stainless steel Jubilee clamp. The 26-liter DIY kit fully installed. As you can see, two really good quality rubber straps pulling this fuel tank down into the cavity of the hull, being the storage cavity. You still got your partition. You've got a supply tube with its own filler cap. So the beauty of that is quick fueling, quick and easy fueling of fueling the reserve tank. And then we're still utilizing the original fuel cap, which will supply the main 70-liter tank. So from there, we've got an option of choosing between, which you can do in your DIY installation, is choose whether you want to have the filler cap internally inside the storage compartment, or just like this one is installed to the outside. The idea of that is saves you having to worry about cutting or boring holes, additional holes, and cutting a wedge out of here to gain access to the filler cap. But all in all, I think this is the best installation, and this will get you some distance. The fuel supply is taken via vacuum that's built up in the reserve tank, which will automatically take the fuel to the main tank. The idea of that will just keep your fuel level on the high mark for longer. Guys, it's quite simple. If you want more information, or you want to get some pricing and availability on these, get us on info@shorelinejetskis.com. Thanks, guys.